Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I am the Ephemeral One, and welcome back to more Baldur's Gate 3. Last time, due to the single save, I managed to put us in a bad position, so basically we fucked up, and that's the end of that run. So, that's just that. That's the end of that run. Kalrin Sorgian's journey failed. Thus, Shuna Kanazaki is our next protagonist. You alright? Wake up.
You're alive. I'm alive. How is this possible?
Doesn't matter. We made it.
True. Seems like we're the lucky ones, judging by all the corpses strewn about. I remember the ship. I remember falling. Then nothing.
Do you have any idea where we are?
No. I don't recognize this place. But anything's an improvement on where we just came from. First things first. We need supplies, shelter, and most of all, a healer. We might have escaped, but we still have these little monsters in our heads.
Indeed. We? You want to stay
We need
together?
each other, and we both know what's at stake. One thing, just before we go. I wanted to thank you again for freeing me. It would have been all too easy for you to run right past my pod. Lead the way.
Okay. So, Shadow Hearts, back in the party. We ourselves are a level 1 half-orc fighter. Actually, Shuna here is actually based on a OC of mine, Shuna Kanazaki. Obviously, same name. But what's interesting is Shuna is actually, well, she would be closer to what you would think of as a Japanese ogre half-breed. So that's where I agreed with Orc, because what she would be is half-drow, thus the gray skin. So for her case, that would work. That still looks like it would apply relatively close. So, yeah. Just little details on the characters. And I have such a large cast that it's hard to pull from on who I want to play what. Shuna was actually a half-breed, but was the child of basically was the second child to an orc warlord, would be the equivalent of an orc warlord, or an Oni warlord. Grew up as a beloved daughter, always seeking. Her mother died when she was relatively young, and Shuna always sought to live up to her father's expectations.
More of those wretched things.
Yep. Always sought to live up to her father's
Vicious
name.
filth. Best keep some distance, or this will be a short fight.
So, yeah, just go Firebolt. See if we get lucky. Nice. Alright. But she was a beloved daughter and a favored one, no less. Rush attack, yeah.
Gods take you.
Nice. And... okay. Yeah. Guiding bolt. Crit miss, of course. Dice, my dice rolls haven't gotten any better.
I'm not going to last much longer.
Alright. There we go, finally. And go ahead. Okay. Then... yeah, might as well go for the big one. There we go. And yeah. There we go. Okay, and that's enough to get us our level. So... I won't be going the same. Could go for second level fighter, but I want to introduce her second class as soon as possible. And actually I want to add yeah, Bard. She won't be a 50-50 split. But she did learn some... Shuna did, after some issues, have to explore and earn a living, and one of the ways she would do so is entertaining, with her skills with a sword. So... nope. Yeah. Actually, Blade Ward... and... True Strike. Effectively, she only uses these skills to supplement her natural abilities. Spells... let's see. Yeah. Yeah, Thunder Wave... Speak with Animal... Fairy Fire... yeah. Featherfall. And Longstrider, I believe? Yeah. Yeah, Longstrider. Basically adjusting her physical and capabilities. These are all supplements. And Flute. Yep. And her skill focus would be... not actually deception. She doesn't lie. She doesn't try to deceive. Oh, of course. But we accept our failures. You accept your failures and you learn from them. So, survival definitely... yeah, survival. And... Shadowheart. Last time I said... okay, because last time we did... we could just go straight cleric, but that doesn't feel sincere with her. Like I did last time, rogue wouldn't be the worst. Hmm. Cleric Paladin, just Cleric Paladin always just seemed like a bad situation where you're just doubling down on something you. Hmm. Monk, no. With her stats. You know what? We don't have to do it. You don't never have to do multi-class. It just feels like a good challenge for myself. You know what? Actually, you know what we'll do? We'll do her as a druid. Okay. Oh, yeah. Have fun with that. Ugh. Just yeah. But still, yeah. Enjoy the game, man. That's all I can really say. Okay. You know what? Poison spray. Becomes magical, it deals 4 to 11 blend, uses spellcast ability for attack rolls. Okay, actually. Shillelagh and Poison Spray. Then her prepared spells, as a druid. More Cure Wounds. Healing Word, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure it was. Luckily, he's completely optional, but still a pain in the ass. You know what? Entangle and Fog Cloud. Because that would make the most sense for, for Shadowheart. So, Cleric Druid. And she gets a ton of healing. Yeah. We're turning Shadowheart into a massive heal tank. Alright. Alright. Arsonist Soil. Okay. Dead Mind Flayers. Intellect Devourers, they have nothing. Abducted Nobleman. Okay. And let's see. I think so. I think we're going to do Star Druid for Shadowheart. Like I said, mostly just turning her into a massive heal tank. So I think that'll be worth it. Alright.
Hurry. I've got one of those brain things cornered. There, in the grass. You can kill it, can't you? Like you killed the others?
Kill it yourself. You look capable enough.
I was hoping for a kind soul.
Push yourself to your feet. Yeah, we're much stronger than him. Yeah.
I saw you on the ship, strutting about whilst I was trapped in that pod. What did you and those tentacled freaks do to me?
I haven't done anything to you yet.
You arrogant little...
Your mind twists.
You try to hold them.
What was that? What's going on? The worm. And to think, I was ready to decorate the ground with your innards. Apologies.
Glad to see we're all caught up now.
Indeed we are. My name's Astarion. I was in Baldur's Gate when those beasts snatched me.
Nod.
The strong and silent type. All right, please tell me you at least know something about these worms. Turn us into... Although, it hasn't happened yet. If we can find an expert, someone that can control these things, there might still be time. Well, yes, of course. But first things first, you know, and you... All right.
Alright. Unfortunately, I am going to keep his level, I think.
Watch your back.
Ranger Rogue is just really too goddamn good for turning Astarion into... Nope. Yeah. Ranger... Like, I hate to say it, it just works for him. Bounty Hunter... Investigation, creatures with a snaring strike, yeah. And, I'm sorry, Urban Tracker. Yeah. And not survival, but insight. Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm sorry, but Ranger Rogue is just way too good at turning him in. Urban Rogue Ranger is just too good at turning him into a perfect lockpick. Alright.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
Nope. Okay. I see what's going on. Okay. Just a little... Just something. Yep.
There, a mind flayer. And it's hurt.
Perfect. Let's make it
That
worse.
thing's bound to be dangerous, even if injured. Best be careful.
Yeah. I'm not even gonna do the whole scene.
Monster. Death is too good for it.
Yeah. Oh no, Shuna is not the tolerant type. The only mind flayer is a dead one. Good mind flayer is a dead one, and the sooner she can get this worm out of her head, the happier she'll be. So, there's that.
There's goblins over there. Worth checking for supplies, maybe.
Yep. Healing potion.
What's going on with that room?
Approach
Excuse
the
me?
sigil on the stone. Magic glitters and swirls from it erratically, as if malfunctioning. It looks slightly dangerous.
A hand? Anyone?
Okay. Well, this is still... I'm sorry. Thank you. Excuse me. Okay. And this is still... I'm sorry, this is still the best response.
Perhaps I should have clarified? A helping hand? Anyone?
So, as a bard, we could use our charisma It'd be a DC 7 plus 1, or just plus 3 from strength. Yeah, we'll just do the strength check. And we can add a bonus, why not? Yeah, so long as we didn't roll on that one.
That's it! Go on! Hello. I'm Gale of Waterdeep. Apologies. I'm usually better at this. At magic. Say, but I know you, don't I? In a manner of speaking. You were on the North Lloyd as well. I don't know what transpired exactly, but the ship broke into pieces and I suddenly found myself in freefall. As I was
Okay.
plummeting to certain death, I spied a glimmer quite near where I estimated my body to impact with less than savory propulsion. Recognizing this glimmer to be magical in nature, I reached out to it with a weaving of words and found myself on the other side, as it were. How about you? How did you survive the fall?
To be honest,
Fair enough. Back on the ship, you too were on the receiving end of a rather unwelcome insertion in the ocular region. Were you not? The insertee we speak to you don't happen to be a
You seem to know enough about our...
most, no doubt, but I find myself hoping to be in the presence of the few. You don't happen to be one of them. We're most certainly going to need a... Most excellent. Oh, it was an act of...
Alright, and we have our wizard.
Let me work my magic.
Let's see. No, I don't think... Specialization. Actually, Gale, I may want to take his specialization. Because honestly, let's do something different. Let's do blade singing for him. A master of wizardry and swordplay, you combine the elegant maneuvers of a warrior with the devastating magics of a mage. Yeah, I think blade singing wizard. So, performance checks, blade song power. Let's do something different, yeah. Blade song, you get +2 to armor class and movement speed increase, but you also gain advantage on acrobatics, and you also unlock blades. Okay. Yeah, sure, let's go blade song. It's the new one. Alright, which means, though, he will be... Let's see... The extra attack... I could see it. Just trying to think. Shield... You know what? Yeah, shield definitely, because if blade singing is going to be him more in melee, then... Magic missile for when he's not. Yeah. And weapon... Blade Singer's weapon. What do we want to use with Gale? Like, rapier would be the... Yeah. Rapier would be the obvious one. Scimitar... Longsword... Oh, who are we kidding? A slender but deadly sword, favored by Wanderhaven nobility. Yeah. There's no way it's not. Yeah, it's a rapier for him. Yep. And his prepared spells. Of course, magic missile. Shield. Let's go... Mage armor. Let's go Witch Bolt and Grease. Alright. So we'll add his class, secondary class. Okay.
Got a long road ahead.
But yeah, so
Yes.
okay, they do automatically give you a sword. Oh, okay. Okay. And mage armor does not require concentration, so do that now. Everyone else has armor. And yeah, Blade Song. Okay. Yep.
Let's
So we're
get
good
going.
there. Let's see. Anything else? Rogue's Morsel. Okay. Alright. And we've learned the dangers of alright.
Take a few risks. You both twice as tall as me, but have half the bloody backbone.
But we don't know what that thing even is. And what about the crypt?
I'm telling you, it's a ship. And the crypt can wait. Mari and Barton have been trying to break in for days. Now we... Stop!
Yeah.
Got ourselves competition already. That's our ship.
Well, nothing yours but your life, and I can take that from you just as easily.
Oh, yeah? Well, we're...
I ain't fighting her. Not a chance.
We're leaving. Come on, move it!
Yeah. Well, that was simple, now wasn't it?
Cunning when you look. I thought we had a fight on our hands.
Nah. They're wimps. Okay. And Asterion, if you'd be so kind. Ranged attack. Yeah, since I know that that's a way to get in. And in we go.
Something's wrong.
Alright. Let's see how bad this one goes this time. Grease bottle.
Let's try this.
Alright. And we'll just leave it be.
Dice roll in my favor.
Then Firebolt. Well. Okay. Over here. There, you should be able to see it from there. We learned our lesson from the last playthrough. There we go. So there's half the crew taken out there. Okay. I still don't understand why Flourish is... why Flourish is limited once per short rest. I'll be perfectly honest. And Sacred Flame. Yep. Alright, big boy, come on in. Yeah. Well, you're gonna regret that reckless attack. Do we want to use Bardic? Sure. Oh! You have to pick one. Oh, okay. It's not the AoE Bardic. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, that's new.
Hey, someone's in here.
Alright. Alright. Big man's gone.
Victory is assured.
And... you know what? Dumbass? Alright.
Need to act fast.
Yeah, this is going a hell of a lot smoother than our first playthrough.
On the move.
What now?
But that was also... yep. Okay. Everyone else running in. Alright, fire's out.
Let's move.
And... you know what? Go ahead and dash. Yeah, just get out here. Alright.
Sight their demise. Swiftly now.
Yep. And we will... yeah, we'll just go for... Witch Bolt? Nah.
Focused.
Okay.
Fall, damn you.
Nice.
No choice but to keep going.
Alright.
Light on my feet.
And... you know what? True Strike yourself. Oh! Okay, so that's how they make True Strike useful. It can only target other people. Alright. Crit miss. Sucks for you. Alright, and you're True Strike, so might as well get Piercing. Hamstring, that works too. Nice.
Swords meet sorcery.
Alright, so from here, let's go Weakening.
My honor.
Not bad.
What should I do?
Concussive. Dazed. Weak
I wonder
Grip.
if this is worth the cost.
You know what? Yeah, I get... because we're more frontline focused. Yep.
I need to hold on.
You fight well. Perhaps our survival isn't such a distant prospect.
Alright. You know what? After that fight...
Enough sitting around. Let's go hurt someone.
alright. Enemy critical hits. I may regret it, but there. They're back on. I may come to regret it, but there. It's back on for now. That fight went well enough, we'll leave it on for now. But it is very clear for me, if things start going really bad, I will turn it back off. I hold that. That is just one of those, yeah, no. And we've learned our lesson about single save playthroughs. Supply packs. Cheese wedge.
The air's stale. It's been centuries since any prayers disturbed it.
Who are those prayers for? Normally the patron god is obvious. Not here.
Dried sausages. And the truck. Okay. Yep.
Ancient, indecipherable text covers the plaque.
A dead tongue. Whoever worshipped here must be long gone.
I mean, few fights between now and the first anti-crit gear. Yeah, well. We'll see how we handle it. Chapel
You
records.
do not recognize the language on the plaque.
Something over there.
Yep.
What was that?
Alright. The unclaimed. Okay. And also because we're a fighter, we can actually carry quite a bit more. So that's at least nice. An opulent chest.
This place wasn't built for the living.
Yep. And the gilded. Alright. Hey, Asterion. Lockpick? Yeah. He currently only gets a 7. Of fucking course I get a nat 1. Try again. There we go. Anything other than the nat 1, pretty much we'd get it. So naturally we got the nat
On
1.
my mind. And well, in it.
Alright. Okay. Here we go.
Armed scribes, but no sign of a struggle.
I wonder
Normally-
what was so subversive about their words that they commanded protection.
We haven't really had a chance to really test them out yet. But, let's see, Savage Attacks. When you land critical hit with a melee weapon attack, you deal an extra dice of weapon damage. Yeah. Uh-huh. Entombed Scribes.
Trust no one.
Yeah, but Asterion just having the
With pleasure.
capacity to just go... Yeah. Perfect. Yeah, +7 just makes him so good at this.
Never a dull moment.
Alright. Entombed Scribes. Huh. Empty, 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 empty. With a key, no less. Alright.
That's Jurgle, scribe of the dead.
Ah,
I didn't think anyone still worshipped him.
entombed warrior. Alright, scimitar for us. And nothing here. And a button. Yep, all the skeletons get up.
Hells. Something just woke up down here.
Oh, holy shit, they actually do it now.
This can be to our advantage.
Holy shit, that actually worked. Okay. When the game first came out, I don't know, in the original patch, even if you stripped these guys of all their weapons, they still had them. So it's really funny that the game allows you to actually use foreknowledge like that. Okay. That's literally one of those cases where they would just otherwise. Okay. Okay.
What fools these mortals be.
Go ahead and just firebolt it.
To focus.
Alright.
Got to move.
Well, so much for peace. These boots have seen everything.
Go ahead and Bardic Inspiration. Yep. How funny that Bardic Inspiration now has to target a specific person. That's an interesting difference. I'm so used to Bardic Inspiration just being a ranged thing in like Pathfinder, where it's just, okay, everyone does better, keep near the bard for the buff. This actually gives them more of a reason to... Yeah, this gives them more of a reason to actually, you know, still stay mobile. Yeah, lots of cloud.
This way.
Alright, Okay.
Witching hour.
Alright. Looks like we can get out of it. Yeah, looks like we can get out of it. Then start throwing out... Oh well.
Heading there.
Getting out of the cloud. And... poison spray. Immune to poison damage. No surprise, it's a skeleton after all.
Need to find a way forward.
The cloud. Love the crit. And... pommel. Oh well. Oh no, my fighter is silenced. I love this so much.
Some healing? What's it need?
Yeah.
Keep them guessing.
Yeah, pretty much. There we go.
A rough tempest I will raise.
Yeah, no.
Outflank, outsmart.
Okay. Really can't see anyone, huh? Okay. Invoke a blade song. Just leave it. Yeah. Disadvantage. You know what? Move up.
Survival is all that matters.
Then...
Try me.
Alright, and... just... Yeah, that's fine. You really don't want us casting spells. That's gonna suck. Alright. Now, move up. Ranged. Okay. Fog cloud broke, yeah.
I speak, they burn.
Alright.
Certainly.
There we go. Only a handful left.
Let's make this quick.
Ah, well. Yeah, try shoving them. Oh, well.
Give in.
Let's have you go... Okay. Thunder Wave. And made it. Oh well. There we go. Sorry if you guys can hear him mowing outside. Okay. We should be able to start. Like, the warrior's the only one that can do some actual damage. The other scribes are just kinda... are gonna just be easy meat, so...
Allow me to demonstrate.
Hey, Gale, you can finally get in. So...
With glee.
Nice. And then, of course, moving off to the other one. Over here.
Let's light them up.
Okay.
Can't afford to let up.
Yep.
Got to move.
No longer silenced, so she can at least... Sacred Flame. Made their
Still on my
save.
feet.
Rush attack. There we go. And second wind. Nice. Okay. Starion being silenced does not matter. Has the high ground.
Creator. Destroyer.
Okay, can't get in close enough. So... at this point, just find the spot. Yep, there we go.
Let's end this. Your time has come.
Time to push my luck again.
Yeah, I don't get why it's a dex save.
They didn't
Like,
want
it
to surrender their valuables, even after death.
like, I don't know. I don't know why it's a deck save.
That took
I
the edge
truly
off.
don't. Like, why would you want... Oh, well. Sacred Flame should be a wisdom, as far as I'm concerned.
A lot of effort to hide one sarcophagus.
Yeah, but the sarcophagus is
It's been a
actually
long
one of
day.
the...
I'll need to rest soon.
Yeah. Gods, do I really... Oblivion. I've only played the game through once. And my playthrough of that game basically was entailed to... Basically became, I looked at everything, I looked at the main story, turned left, and proceeded to get lost in the rest of the world for a while. So that the last thing I did was the main story. And I was, like, level 20 or something like that when I did it.
So he has spoken, and so thou standest before me. Right, as always. What a curious way to awaken. Now, I have a question for thee. What is the worth of a single mortal's life?
Little spooked by the crawling out of the tomb bit. What are you?
I am not the same as those thou hast. Wilt thou answer my question?
Yes.
So, I ask again, what is the worth of a single mortal life?
In Shuna's case, what she truly believes is that that would depend... depends on a person's deeds.
I am sure thou believe it. Very well. We have met. We will see each other again.
All right.
How long has it been?
A strange coin. I wonder what it's worth.
All right. All right.
Parchment and bone dust. Still comforting.
Okay, and that's Withers unlocked. And the next exit out. Sweet. So that's Withers unlocked. 4 party members.
That might be worth a look. Don't fancy getting my hands dirty. I need a shovel.
Yep. Wasn't there one just like out here? Oh, right. Not there. Oh well. Let's see. Yep. Ah, right.
You think it's dangerous?
Of course it's dangerous. One of them carved up Zoru's whole squad. Zoru was right. Yellow as a toad, and twice as ugly.
The thing's dangerous. Leave it for the goblins to kill.
And if it escapes, how will you... Oh, a guest.
Your skull pounds in response to the prisoner's white-hot stare. Her lips don't move, yet you hear her voice.
Get rid of them.
Rather demanding for a woman in your position. Why should I?
Words flow to her, though you never speak them aloud.
I know what grows inside you, and I know of a cure.
Remember how keen she was to leave me to die in the Nautiloid? We can't trust her.
Honestly,
let's get the creature to camp. Hold it still. I'll tie it up.
You expect a Githyanki to surrender? Imbeciles! Prove you're not a craven. Join me or die!
well, if you're just going to attack random innocents, her sense of honor would go, well, these people are just trying to... Yeah. Yeah, let's...
Coward.
Okay. I love Shadowheart approves.
No mercy.
There's blood in here.
Alright. Okay. And let's go Piercing Strike. Or just sneak attack range? Yeah. That's nice. Alright.
Breathe, Nymessa. You did great. Now come. We have a blast to investigate. You didn't hear it. Shook our camp good, so we came for a look.
Alright.
Northwest. Look for Nettie. Whatever your wound, she can...
And mind the goblin traps. Unless you relish a spit roasting.
Okay. Poor Lae'zel. But she has this bad habit of pissing off everyone around her. Which is not good for those who... Basically, and just to be honest, it's one of those things where...
Broken. Must have been here a while.
Yeah. But yeah. Basically, poor Lae'zel.
Shouting up ahead.
We should
Yep.
check it out, but be careful.
Yep. Let's see it. So...
Open the bloody gate! Nobody
Yeah,
gets
we're
in.
fine for those
Send
this
those
fight.
orders. That pack of goblins will be on us any second!
What's going on?
Goblins are on our tail! Open the gate, Sevlor, now!
You let goblins here? Where is the druid?
Please! There's no time!
Well, yeah, my first playthrough, I ended up doing a, Lae'zel ended up... I originally intended to romance Shadowheart, but I ended up doing Lae'zel because, in my own words, she was gonna go through the ringer and she needed someone there to keep her from completely losing herself. Having done her romance route, I can say that thoroughly, unless you're romancing her, it's not. She's not going to turn out well for things aren't going to turn out well for her.
Shit! Form a line!
Damnable roach. Provoke the blade. And suffer its sting.
God, I love Will. Yeah, no, Will being a Warlock Paladin is still going to be a thing for me from pretty much from now on. Like, that's pretty much all I can ever see him as. Is Warlock.
Time to move.
Alright. Alright. That's another way to put it, yeah. But either way, end of the day, it's one of those things where, and Lae'zel is, God, Will is so much fun. Okay, but yeah, Warlock Paladin. There's no other route I can see. It's much like how, again, Astarion is Ranger Rogue. Will is Warlock Paladin. I'm sorry, those are just two constants in my head.
Raiders! You the bastards! For the absolute!
No. Warlock Paladin. There's too many good smites for him.
Of course.
And...
Never a dull moment.
Alright. And we're gonna dash. And move in.
Time to press ahead.
Pommel. Ooh, the crit for 10 with the pommel hit. Action surge. Yeah, try and finish this one off. Okay, and then move up here. See about trying to shove this one. Okay. Ooh, nasty crit. Good shot on Zevlor's part. Alright. Shadowheart. Poison spray. There's that. And move up to the other. See if we can't get you to shove them off. There we go. Down goes the beast. Alright.
I'll bleed every last one of you!
Or you'll try. Yeah. Okay. Looks like all that's left is cleanup, really.
With haste.
Nice.
Right. Let's go.
Okay. Let's go... Yeah, try a rush attack. Nah. Okay. Alright, look to finish this one off first. Oh well. There we go. Only the big one left. And in all truth, high ground gives us at least some advantage. Yeah, go ahead and go for the bugbear. Nice, Will. Yep. Well, Will can finally use Blade Song. And go ahead.
On it.
Okay. And flourish. Off balance. Okay.
Nothing important is ever easy.
And while you're off balance, let's get that lacerate in. There we go. And she's good otherwise. Bardic Inspiration. Okay. And let's see. Yeah, too many. Go for the crit miss. Oof. Go ahead and... There we go. Good work, Will. And all that HP you gave him. Okay. Now everyone else can... Piercing Strike. Damn. Blade Song Climax. Let's see it. Not bad.
Can't even catch my breath.
There we go.
Inside! All of you! More may follow! Open the gate!
Okay.
Quite the fortifications for a wandering band of goblins to try and breach. What drove them to it, I wonder?
Well, we'll find out in a bit, but first, get all the goodies and get all the supplies. Brass locket. Brawler, was that everything? Nope, Goblin Tracker. Is that everything? Yes, now we're good. Okay. Open up.
There are children here, you fool!
We was running.
Someone's reported a theft in this area. It seems you're the likely culprit.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
What will you do?
Hand over
You
the stone.
surrender any offending...
Okay. Okay. And that cutscene actually gets completely destroyed because we got... Okay.
That was close. Far, far. Forgive that display. Aradin's a blowhard, but that's no cause for me to join him. Thank you for your help out there. I'm Zevlor. Well met. I should warn you, visitors are no longer welcome in this grove.
Hmm?
Whatever your business, I'd see to it quickly. The druids are forcing everyone out. This attack will only strengthen their resolve.
There's the goblins. Have there been many attacks like
There have
that?
been several attacks by different monsters. The druids blame us outsiders for drawing. They've started a ritual to cut. We can't stay, but we'll be slaughtered if we leave. We're no fighters.
I need a healer.
Goblin got you. The druid Halsin's a renowned healer, but he didn't make it back from Aradin's expedition. If it's not too serious, you could try his apprentice Nettie. They've withdrawn there to prepare this damn ritual of theirs.
By the way, what brought you here?
We're refugees from Elturel. We took shelter here after gnolls attacked us on the road. We were bound for Baldur's Gate, and it was too late to turn back. Elturel had no place for tieflings after the descent.
The Descent. What is that?
I'm surprised you haven't heard of it. The High Overseer, our Grand Protector, signed a pact with devils. It dragged Elturel straight to hell. Lucky for us, a group of adventurers found a way to bring the city back. Afterwards, people looked at us and just saw devilkin. No different from the druids here, really.
All right.
I've tried. Korga. You, though? And perhaps you could persuade her. For more time to prepare, if nothing else.
Really?
We'd owe you a great... You'll find the druid...
Yeah, Gale Gale approves. Yeah. But, now that we're somewhere safe, there's something I want to do, which is some selling.
Well met. Is there anything you need? Act fast if you do. Just some bits and bobs I no longer need.
Perfect, because I got a shit ton to barter, so... I put my sword on there, didn't I? I just put my sword there. Longsword. Though in truth... Okay. Do you have a better... You don't. Okay. But remember, we are a two-handed specialist, so... Meantime... Githyanki half plate. Yeah. Okay, the gloves of power. Alright, silver one. Okay. Just getting rid of what trash. Ah, Lae'zel's clothes. Yep. And tasteful shoes. Okay. The bulb and water. Okay. So 899 worth. Obviously, first thing we take up is... $450. Yeah, so we take the 450 in gold. Then we're going to take the healing potions. And the thieves' tools. Trap disarm kits. And I guess some of the, yeah, arrows of fire. And arrows of ice. Roaring thunder, pushback. Yeah, I can see that. Okay. Okay. Then $8.94 and the fish. Okay. Perfect. All right.
Sylvanas, guide.
Now, why would I want all that money? You may be asking. Well, I was trying to decide on how I wanted to make this run unique from the previous two we've done. The first being my first experience, the second. But one of the ways I figured we could do that...
We meet again. As predicted, I shall be here in my camp for whenever thou hast need of my services.
What kind of
mending of the threads between life and death. Should thou or any of thy compatriots perish, I will cleave soul to body once more.
Helpful. No one's dead on my side at the moment, though.
Indeed. Fate, although thou dost not seem to be in need of my services, there are many answers to that question. None are important. Correct.
Alright, so not yet. Okay. So he doesn't offer the hiring services yet.
Fate, although thou dost not seem to be in need of my...
Okay. Honestly, I'm gonna hold on to the money because I plan to try and make some hirelings. And I'm trying to see how that'll work out. I think I'll try and do a hireling focused run, actually. Alright.
Hells! We can't just leave.
I'll not gamble our lives, our futures, on people who are as good as dead. Can we all just take a moment?
What's the point in blazing spells if we don't bloody use them? We should stay. These people aren't fighters.
Or yell louder. That's fine too. Roland's right, sis. We should leave while we still can. Or would you deny your brother here his chance at fortune in Baldur's Gate?
Fine. Let's sneak away like God's damned cowards. But if something happens to these people, it's on us. I hope you know that.
Not specifically, but, no, not specifically. Will?
Go on. Give me a best shot. Not bad. Again.
Umi, you just have to buy enough time to run. Come on. I believe in you. You can do this.
You're on the right Well met.
The man smiled. You are the
Hell's great fires.
Doomed to shed our skin, but we haven't sprouted any tentacles. Not yet, anyway.
Really? He doesn't I figured he'd smack you.
You saw her. Her name is Karlak. I tracked. She's out there now, preying on the innocent. Sorry, but there's no room for me.
Let's have... Yeah... Yeah,
I'll get little rest, given the stack of unread books.
Let's make this happen. Hero.
Excellent.
Oh my.
And of course, he gets his level. And like I said, I'm sorry, but him being a paladin is... Warlock paladin is way too good. Yeah, no, Warlock Paladin. Oh, you can pickpocket him for the money you spend on him? Because he literally doesn't need it. It's just a token of, I'm not doing this for free. And yeah, ever since it's been added, Oath of the Crown just strikes me as the... Yeah. Yeah, Oath of the Crown makes the most sense for him.
Any questions, children?
Alright.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Okay. So, let's see. Let's see.
We're exposed now.
Alright. Let's see. Our smith.
Thanks for fighting off those goblins. My selection's pretty slim. I had to leave most of my equipment in Elturel.
Alright. Let's see. Any good two-handers? Halberd. Yeah, getting us a halberd would not be the worst. Two-handed swords would be our specialty, but versatile, thrown. Yeah, pike. 413. But halberd gets us lacerate and cleave, so yeah. Alright, we're gonna go with that. Oh, right. Have to actually put the money up. Now. Yeah, or medium plate. Okay. Okay. Then balance it. Okay. And put the armor on.
Better tools.
Okay. And the halberd. There we go. Plus, yeah. +5 for the 13 damage. Yeah. Okay. Though the character herself actually prefers great swords, a good halberd would not go remiss. Okay. So we could go talk to them. But let's go get Karlak. So yeah, let's go get Karlak. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. Alright. I believe... Alright, just don't mind me. I'm just mapping out the area.
Talking about Octa's soup just a moment ago. Come on, Ricker. Feel like we're being watched.
Because you are, by goblins. Okay. But yeah, let's see. The Hollow. Okay. Okay, let's just do. We'll go to the warp point and then go. Okay. So now that all the enemies are out and gone.
Food. Freshest fish I've ever had.
I don't care for fish. Red meat. Now, that's a different matter.
These traps.
Rare as can be.
Scored. Bowlegged. Goblins, I'd say.
Alright. Alright, we'll go take care of them real quick. Right, because we ended up getting arrested.
Eyes are rarely a good sign. Best be careful.
Right, and this is... Ow, god damn it. Okay. Right. I think...
I'm trying to concentrate.
Okay.
Keep ourselves entertained.
Alright. There we go.
Oh, this was more fun when he was screaming.
Alright. And let's group everyone back up. And place in the world.
Minthara's gonna skin us. No one knows about this damn weapon.
Let's have a little fun. Alright. And yeah, Shadowheart, set it off. Just cause this is gonna be funny. Wow, that actually worked. Huh. Makes you wonder what kind of sabotages you can get away with in this game. Alright. I am amazed we're pulling this off. Yep, not a damn thing. Let's see, what would be the most devastating thing I could use?
Out of sight, out of mind.
I can be subtle sometimes.
I can be subtle sometimes. I fucking love this. Okay. Just gonna move here. Thunderwave. Nah, it's gonna hit him, so. Yeah, we'll just take the end. Yep. Surprise round, motherfuckers. God, this is funny, though. Okay, cleave. And, I don't know, try shoving him. Nice. Okay. You know what? Go ahead and... Well, that sucks for you. He went
Nothing
out.
will stand in my way.
Alright. So, go ahead and just... Yeah, just move over. Okay. Sneak attack. Hamstring. Nice.
Battle favors the fearless.
And weakening strike.
Today you fall.
With flourish. There we go.
This isn't good.
Yeah. Alright. Oh, that 21 crit. Good gods. Yeah. I'm gonna say the Savage Strike from a half-orc is pretty damn good there.
Shall we dance?
Alright. And there's our third levels. Okay. Alright. Then we need to toss him a potion. Yep. You alright?
Oh, thank you. I thought I was gonna die down here.
Was there no one looking for you?
No. I'd still be outside gathering herbs if I didn't... I must tell the others what happened. I stepped careful. There were traps...
Okay. So... And more importantly... Yeah, Rune of the Bear. Let's turn that off. And was there a chest over there? Yeah, but we don't really need it. Okay. Plus, we got what we really wanted. Level up.
Time to rest.
Okay. Now the fun question. Bard or fighter? Let's see. Song of Rest, which allies revitalized enough to take as though you've taken a short rest. Jack of all trades. Or fighter level 2 for that. Yeah, no. Action Surge is way too damn good. Alright, we want at least Action Surge. Alright, Will. Okay. Yeah, do we take the Smites? Or do we improve his Eldritch Blast? Oh, see, this is why I love the Warlock Paladin. Because, generally speaking, you're getting something for just about every level. Like, Warlock Paladin works surprisingly well. Yeah, let's go Warlock to improve Eldritch Blast, since that gives us a lot of sustained damage in the fight. So... Yeah, no, we'll give Burning Hands. Witch Bolt, maybe? Nah, because that's concentration. Burning Hands could be useful, especially in early game, to be able to just spread out damage and clear out an area. Yeah, Burning Hands. Agonizing Blast, of course, because yes. Then Mage Armor doesn't work, isn't going to be necessary for him. Beast Speech is nice. Basically, Beguiling, Devil's Sight, you can see him met. Yep. Fiendish Vigor, Mask of Many Faces, One with the Shadows. When you hit a creature with Eldritch Blast, you can push the creature up to 4.5 meters away. Once per long rest, you can cast Bane without using a... You can cast Bane using a Warlock. Nah. Just focusing on Eldritch Blast and being able to just knock enemies around, yeah, that could be useful. Alright, we'll go with that. Repelling Blast. Agonizing and Repelling Blast. Beast Speech is nice, but it's more of a flavor sort of thing. And any spell I want to swap out... Arms of Hadar, maybe for... Protection from Good and Evil. There's a temptation, just because you can run into undead. Basically, the fight that killed the last run, if I'd done Protection from Good and Evil from some of our characters, we could still be nauseated, but we couldn't be frightened. Nah. So yeah. Rather, you know what? Nah, we'll take Repelling Blast, and we're not going to swap out anything. Oh, I know the feeling. Speak with Animals, it just feels like one of those spells that... It's so charming. There's so much fun to be had talking shit with the animals. Yeah. It's never... The only thing I can find that might be worth it is moving the bear in the druid camp. Okay. So there. Yeah, we now have Action Surge, which is just... Oh, that makes life so nice. Where is it? Action Surge. Once per short rest, immediately gain an extra action to use this turn. Oh, being able to attack twice is so nice. Alright, there was a chest.
Step carefully. There's a trap.
Well, get to work.
For a skeleton key.
Cancel. Oh, there's just some animals that you just kind of sit there and you realize it's just charming. Alright. Alright. And lockpick. I just had to see. Nice. Alright, that's Nature's Snare. Sweet.
Still alive. So that's progress.
Okay, Nature's Snare, which is another enchanted staff. Alright.
Have you wondered what people will say, Will, when they find out the monster hunter is becoming a monster?
I've faced countless perils and conquered them all. This will be no different.
I've always had a soft spot for the confident ones. They always disappoint, though.
Well... Okay.
What to do?
Let's keep moving. We're going after Karlach to make Will's day worse.
People up ahead. Something's wrong.
Alright.
You...
The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest.
What happened to your friend?
An oil bear, please.
Shut up, Andric.
Wait.
The injured man locks eyes with you. A familiar squirming churns in your head.
What the?
Protect them. She...
He's with the... You're... Do you have orders for us? We were reporting to Edwin.
Why are you out here?
We know that all too well, man, but...
We're looking for fugitives. Survivors from that ship that crashed farther west of here.
I'm a survivor of the camp. Looks like you found me.
You! Brenna! Kill her!
Okay. Yeah, Shuna's not too subtle. So, this'll go quick. Bit late to put that on him. He already attacked.
Moving.
And firebolt. Oof.
This is my time.
Well, Eldritch Blast is about... Let's see this new Eldritch Blast. Improved 1 to 10 damage. Nope, and of course we miss. Well, sucks for you, buddy. Yeah, go ahead, Action Surge. Because we're gonna have to rest anyway, so... 1, 2, and second wind. You're unhalted. Alright. And she's running. Okay. And cut her off.
On the victor's path.
Let's see. See if we can't pierce. And... shove. He resisted. Alright. And getting out of the acid. There we go. There's the other level.
This will do nicely.
Now to finish him off. Let's see how you like. Wow, sacred.
The blade will not bend.
Well, 75%.
We go from here.
Yep.
Deep and move.
There we go.
A strange power resonates within your limbs move, while let its host's memories go to waste. The tadpole has absorbed it all. Its experience could nourish you, strengthen you.
Nat 20. Nope.
Your muscles loosen. The tadpole breaks free of its deceased host.
Yep. And yeah. So, Shuna is very much the, I don't know what these monsters are, I don't want to know what these monsters are, fuck dealing with these monsters. And we got our next 2 levels.
I'm ready.
Okay. Do we want the channel divinity or the wild shape for her? Her channel divinity, which is turn undead, or getting access to all her wild forms. Well, no, the specializations, so... let's get her specializations, and as we said, the stars would make some sense. Starry form, guiding bolt, so you have... Yeah, starry form, archer, appears on you, a bonus action. While in starry form, you can cast luminous arrow, chalice healing, or dazzling breath. A wise dragon appears on you. When you make saving throw to maintain the concentration on a spell. Circle of the Moon. Honestly, yeah, I was going back and forth on it. Yep. Okay. So... Okay. And her prepared spells, now that she's leveling. Enhanced Leap, definitely. Fog Cloud, Entangle, Long Strider, and Thunderwave. Or hell, Starry Form Chalice I've heard is fairly decent. Alright. So if we did Ranger level 2, Rogue level 2... No, Rogue level 2 for the cunning actions. Because those are so useful. Cunning basically means you can escape out of any bad situation. The cunning buff to Rogue is basically, no, I'm not staying. Okay. So we are headed in the wrong, technically, direction to look for Karlach. Alright. Some leather boots. The owlbear. Alright.
Owlbear tracks. Its nest must be nearby.
Yeah, it is. Okay, but we're not headed that way. We're looking for Karlach. Assassin. Oh, come on. It's Shadowheart.
For Baldur's Gate, these frontiers delight me as much as any bustling street.
Oh. Oh, here we go.
This is a howling wasteland.
Alright, here it is.
Since the abduction, I must reek of illicit slime.
Here we go, everyone's favorite. Let's see, what's our best chance? Animal handling, perception, intimidation, yeah. Yeah. Pet him. Not gonna hurt you, buddy. And leave him to his sorrow. Yeah, no, unfortunate. Man and his dog, and the dog went away. And the dog... I usually end up getting the owlbear baby killed, to be honest. So, I can understand that. And... yeah. Alright. We do need to rest. I do recognize that. It's just... I'm hoping... I think
saw you training those children. You were so gentle. That's not how I was taught.
Cruel words strengthen neither heads nor hearts, Shadowheart.
I wouldn't quite say that. I learned a lesson, after all.
And came to resent your tutor, I bet. I taught him to fight, not to hate.
Thought you was busy with the foul bloods in Elson's Grove.
I have somewhere else to be.
You and me both. Gonna find the wizard who gave us the contract that got my people killed. Left out all the important bits, like beware, treasures beneath a pile of goblins.
What was the contract?
The kind that leaves half your crew dead. There's a wizard in Baldur's Gate that'll pay gobloads for a relic, supposedly buried round these parts. But gold ain't any use if you're too cold to spend it. It's called the Night Song. I'd give you a map of the temple. All I've got's the contract. Can show you where we turn back. Don't thank me.
Okay.
Come on. We're wasting time.
Yep. So they're after the... Though Eridan's crew, gotta give him points. You know, yeah. And don't ever look down on goblins. I'm gonna say that right up front. We have died enough times. You do not look down on goblins. There's a reason the anime Goblin Slayer exists. Because yes, they will always remain a threat, no matter how high your level.
I can smell trouble ahead.
Alright.
Get over there! Surround them like!
Alright.
Oi! You just walked into the wrong town! Don't bother running! My heart.
The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest.
We'll see. Either you stand aside or I go right through you. Half-orc intimidation. Huh. Yep.
Hold up, lads. This one might be more than we bargained for. Go on, then. Just keep your nose clean.
It's no Baldur's Gate, but at least it's some kind of civilization.
Yeah.
I do miss the gate, though. The Elf Song Tavern, sunset over Grey Harbor, fried fish at the docks.
Drunk young patriarchs naked in the fountains. Ah, civilization.
Yeah. Okay, well, we at least finally made it here. We should take the full rest.
So, Will, what was the Blade of Frontier's toughest kill?
Well, you're drunk.
It was a great scrap. A hungry minotaur with a hankering for human flesh.
Sparing mountain of fur she was. Gave me a nasty scar.
Alright.
Forever doorless.
There we go. No particular reason, just... might as well take the booze. Camp supplies.
So, Will with a Y. Why?
Why?
Looks
That's right.
empty.
Yeah. Oh, hey, shovels! We need one. Okay.
Weapon blueprints. A master blacksmith's work.
Alright.
Not too refined here. Just quick ideas sketched out.
Yeah. Okay. And I believe we can then break this netting. And head down.
Be careful. There are traps about.
Yep. Let's see.
How delicious.
Traps. Right. And the forge. There we go. I think you need like an ingot.
Look at that.
Oh no. We can still rest, so yeah, I'm going to. Yeah, no, I know what's back there. Oh, we finally... Okay.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Okay. Withers. What do you want to talk about?
Not this one. Nor this one.
There it is!
This one, less worthy still.
What are you doing?
Righting the balance. Beyond mortal realms, there doth exist an amalgamation of spirits akin to thine own, ensnared by the treachery.
Here we go.
For a mere pittance of coin, I might summon the worthiest among them to lend aid to thy undertaking. Most willingly, forsooth. Their passions doth run deep for what hath very well.
Alright. Let's have a recruit one.
Impossible. Thy party is full.
Then we'll start with leaving Will behind.
As thou dost choose.
Okay. So... Now... Okay. If we are to do... Don't mind me, I'm just looking through because I'm trying to decide... Okay. Because we'll start with... Who would I want to partner Cowrin with Shuna with? I guess the person who changed her fate most. And we'll go with using as a baseline. Let's... I guess he would be the closest. Okay. Yeah. See, the problem is I wish they'd just let you make a character. Like, it was just the Pathfinder way of, okay, here, just start making an extra character. I would much prefer that rather than having to force you down a path. I guess... yeah, we'll go with this. But... rename character. We'll go with the High Elf first. Yeseth. Alright. Male. Oh. There we go. A little more young looking. Skin tone, far paler. Oh yeah, I know. That's why I made sure to have enough extra money to do it, but it is just purely a... I wish they had just from the start let me pick everything and not have to pay the cost for respecking. Though, like you said, you can pick his pockets, and come to find out you can pick his pockets and he doesn't care that much. Maturity... yeah. No freckles. They're based on characters and people they're based on characters. I'll put it that way. I'm always recreating people I've met in my stories. I'll put it that way. Genitals, default, eye color. More of a deeper purple. Yeah, that works. Heterochromia, no. No tattoo. No. Officially, he doesn't have a tattoo, but that's because of for reasons. But anything that might resemble Black Tiger, polka dots, Chasen, Beholder Gorgon from the Deep, Feywild will work. Okay, makes sense. Tattoos, yeah. Piercings, makeup style. Okay. Lips are fine. Hairstyle. Let's see. Not quite. Okay. Okay, we're getting there closer with that. Portrait model. Oh, okay. Here we go. Here we go. Dewdrop, maybe? Nah. Because he has more up front, so... River Shaman... Okay, yeah. There we go. Yeah, River Shaman works. Just needs to be a brighter... like, dirty blonde. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Highlights of... just some steeper brunette. Perfect. Okay. Graying, none. Just the faintest bit. Okay. Alright, Yeseth Night Rivers. Yeah, I can live with that. So then we go to...
Never a dull moment.
Okay. And then we can go...
Ah, I shall be here in thy camp for whenever
Respect.
as thou desire.
Okay. So reach status class. Yeseth would be absolutely a druid. Yeseth would be... He's definitely a double caster. So let's see. Probably... Yes. Yeah, sorcerer druid. Yeah, sorcerer druid, I'd say. Yeah. Okay. Shillelagh, no. His cantrips would always be... Guidance, definitely. And... I guess Thorn Whip. Okay. Strength, nope. He is one of the few characters I know who I can actively say, yeah, strength 8. And actually, fairly low dexterity, too. Like, this is not a physical person. To be fair, he's a literally born king, so makes sense. +1 bonus goes to charisma. Yeah. Fairly intelligent. Not especially... Like, I'm not kidding. He is a pure magic given... He is basically pure magic given form. So yeah. Wisdom, charisma. Yeah. Yeah, this is a fragile man who has never really had to work physically hard in his life, but is extremely intelligent and capable. Yep. So, yeah, Constitution and Intelligence are fine. Still on the weaker side, but yeah, Wisdom, Charisma is where he stands. Knowledge, Nature, Animal Handling, no. It would be Knowledge, Nature, and Arcana. Yeseth, Night Rivers. Yep. Alright. Then his second...
I've got a long road ahead.
Class would be, like I said, Sorcerer. Yep. Alright, cantrips. He would have... True Strike, definitely. Friends... Then... Acid Splash... Yeah. Acid Splash and... Yeah, adding Blade Ward. Then as far as spells... Those are two pretty damn good choices, actually. Chromatic Orb and Magic Missile, yeah. No, Chromatic Orb, Magic Missile is nice, but it honestly... Well, No, not even chromatic orb because it's dexterity is shit. So yeah, mage armor and magic missile. And superior dark vision. Storm. Tides of Chaos. Yeah, no, it'd be the Shadow Magic. Superior Dark Vision and Strength of the Grave, yeah. Druid Sorcerer. But no, it would be the specialization. And the land gives you an extra wild shape and natural recovery. Whereas Circle of the Moon gives you the extra combat. Circle of Spores, isn't it? Because, yeah, that gives you Halo of Spores for necrotic and, yeah. And Circle of Stars. No, for him it would be a Circle of the Land. Natural recovery. Yeah, he's a Circle of the Land druid. Let's go. New one to get. Resistance. Prepared spells. Nope. Both heals, yes. Let's go. Fairy Fire. And definitely Longstrider with Entangle. Okay. So there, Yesith is now set. He is our heaviest of heavy casters. Yep. Wild shapes. Friends, Acid Splash, yeah. Alright.
Looking ahead.
So that's Yesith. Alright. You can change their appearance. Only thing you can't change, and it's one of the reasons I'm annoyed, is because we can't change species on respec, can we? Okay. Yeah, we can't respec, you can't change your race, can you?
Fate, dost thou require a new ally? Very well.
Sure.
Impossible. Thy party is full.
Shadowheart.
Choose.
Okay. Alright, since I can't change the species, I guess I'll just go with I'll go with this. Because then he'll be the equivalent. Which, again, is why I wish they would just let me, for hirelings, pick who I wanted to pick. Because what I want is a Dragonborn. But... oh well. So we'll go with the... then we'll go with the other. The other choice. So matching it to what was before. So appearance... this person, this character, will be... Rusala Kalten.